hide and seek were an Olympic game, where would you want to see it played for the best entertainment value?
Woo! My backyard. Listen, all females, like Olympic sprinters excluded, right? But no Olympic.
You don't want nobody running away. I understand.
Listen, I want qualified, grown adult women who know what to do when they get caught, right? So, hide and seek Olympic games.
Yeah,
my backyard. I will hand.
All right. Zobo 69. Holy shit. Could you remember that day there? I'm telling you. We got a pretty cool panel here, so let's keep in here. We'll start right here in the middle. We got the one, the only Mac James house. How you doing, Mac?
What up? Go Lions, baby.
We don't need anything else from that. We got here on the left side, we got the Fisher King.
What's up? What's good?
And
people?
last but definitely not least, we got Ryan. How's it going, Ryan?
Hey, how y'all doing? Doing well. Appreciate you having me on.
So, Ryan, I see you smiling during that first part there. If the Olympics, if you were in charge of the venue, it was your job to make sure that the venue was the best place ever for the Olympics. Where do you want the Special Olympics other than your backyard? Shout out to Miro. Great idea. I mean, I do want the sprinters to come. I want some challenging. You know, Ryan, what would be your setting?
I just thought it was really funny when I was watching that because I was like, for me, I would just stick to my roots and hide in the attic.
Nice.
Benji would hide in the closet where he's used to hiding.
Oh, there it is. Hey, and in case y'all don't know, here on You Guys Are the Worst, these triangular guys in the middle, you're going to see them a lot more in January, starting on Thursday nights. These are three guys. Mac knows all about it. Mac, tell them what's going on in January.
Oh, in January, Stand for News, which we have been a radio show for 2.5, almost 3 years. We left this small network radio station to find and you guys brought forth a bigger
outlet. Tell them how it is, brother. Facts. That's so freaking awesome. All right, so our main topic of the night here it is, and you're going to let you start, Mac. If a large bartender is teasing and pranking a smaller regular patron, and that patron stabs said bartender, should he get life in prison, Mac?
I mean, you go find another bar, but first of all, as a bartender, a professional bartender with awards and competitions won, you don't pick on your guests. You're there to make them feel welcome and have a good time. So yeah, I wouldn't blame the guy for stabbing him, but it's not going to get you off a lesser charge.
How about you, Ryan?
I mean, your bartender's kind of like your therapist, right? So I mean, shit. I would think that the bartender would vouch for him as like, oh, maybe plea for a crazy, like mentally insane case, instead of like
temporary insanity,
yeah.
All right, so Fisher, I'm going to give you a little more details as the last guy because you got to hear all the answers. On January 18th, I'm actually interviewing this smaller guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to tell you two things that happened that day, okay? This smaller guy came into the bar with his bike. He said, "Can I put my bike behind the bar?" The bartender said, "Yeah, he's a regular there." Okay, so then a couple hours go by. Said patron, smaller guy, is drinking. Bartender comes up and says, "Hey, man, I know you took some money out of the tip jar. Go ahead and put it back in. Appreciate you." And walk back. So the kid walks over and he says, "Ah, man, I'm just joking, man. Here, free beer on me." The guy goes back, plays pool. So he's done playing, goes to get his bike. Bartender has put bike in his truck. And he says to him, "Hey, man, where'd my bike go?" He goes, "I don't know where your bike is. And if I did, I wouldn't even tell you." So he pushes it. The smaller guy pushes bigger bartender. They say take it outside. Little guy goes outside. Bartender comes out. He stabs him. He's dead. Should he get life in prison, Fisher?
Didn't Jim Croce write a song about this?
I have no idea, but I'm
Big Bad
interviewing this
Leroy
guy.
Brown.
Oh, you know what? You're right. That's right.
Yeah, I guess he shouldn't have fucked around with Slim.
You should have called the cops instead of stabbing the guy or shoving him, because it's all on him. You know, the court's not going to care about the story beforehand.
I mean,
But
but
if you
does he get life? Does he get life for this?
Probably.
Probably, for if he killed the guy and stuff, but still at the same time, like, how big is the bartender compared to him and stuff? Was it self-defense?
Huge.
Not if he
Huge.
shoved the guy first, though.
Now, the guy I already talked. I got an email. This guy said that as soon as he stepped out of the bar, he stabbed him 3 times. There is no way this kid was winning that fight.
Yeah, no, the bartender actually died, and yeah, that's manslaughter. I mean, that's premeditated. Or
That's murder, not manslaughter.
I mean, it's murder. He got charged with murder, and he got a life sentence. But the judge put a stipulation in there that after 16 years, if he took drug and alcohol and mental health classes and passed them, then he'd be up for parole. So he's coming on our radio station because parole's in January, and he needs some
Sounds
PR,
fair enough.
and he chose us, and I am stoked. I'm absolutely stoked to get to interview this guy.
That's
That
awesome.
doesn't sound
But I'm-
unfair.
Yeah, but I'm with you. I'm like, and there's more backstory that I just didn't want to put out there because this is a different story. But he only paid for one show. I am a greedy motherfucker. Okay, but you know what? I'm retired. I don't need the money, but you're paying for the mouth now.
You and Ryan are going to get along great.
Yeah. See. All right, so let's help our first person here. You guys know how this goes. I know Ryan's been here. Fisher, you've been here. You're new. So basically, the question will go across the bottom of the screen. We usually go to Zoe last because he likes to listen to all of us. And then he says something and all of us want to talk again. Because none of us ever see what Zoe sees. Okay? So the next question is coming up here. Steven from Miami. He says, and there as a prison question, I actually picked it because of that. I went to prison and I got flipped. I love men now, but then transition outside of prison is very hard. I'm actually thinking of trying to get back inside. Any advice, guys? First of all, Steven, wrong show. There are shows on my station that talk about gay stuff, and I support it, but I'm not with it. So I don't have an opinion here, and for a reason. I'm the station owner. I don't want to have an opinion here. So I'm going to rely on my other fellas here. Let's see. Let's do it with a new guy. Fisher, can you help Steven?
He's the expert on this.
Steven wants to go back into prison.
He's actually thinking of trying to get back inside. I'm guessing that's going back in prison. I don't know.
Hey, man, I mean, if he liked it that much and stuff, good on him. What do you mean he got flipped?
I think I can understand that one. Steven liked girls when he went in, and when Steven got inside, he flipped and he says, I love men now. I think Steven might have had a little problem. Steven might have been a small guy, or maybe he just likes guys when he got in the shower. I don't fucking know. I'm really clueless in what Steven's got going on here. He needs advice. He used to like women. He likes men now. I guess it's harder to transition outside finding men that want to fuck him. And he wants to go back inside where he get fucked on a regular. I don't know.
So rob a bank with a toy gun.
There you go, Fisher. I mean, there you go, Steven. Steven, take a toy gun down to Dollar General. Don't take it to a bank. Take it somewhere where they're going to call the law immediately, and somebody's just going to hit you over the head with something. Yeah, just I don't know. Ryan, advice for Steven?
Well, I mean, I'm just interested. This is interesting because I've talked to men who have been in prison, and they've told me that they've wanted to go back inside solely because they feel comfortable there because they've been there for 5-10 years and they've learned the system. And going outside is a cruel world, and they can't figure out the outside just like what Steven's going through. But I feel like you're trying to go in for the wrong reasons. Like
Yeah.
Like, dude, especially, dude, you're in Miami. I grew up in Miami, dude. There's gay dudes everywhere. Like you can go on the beach and get beauty anywhere you want, man. Like you don't got to go back to prison just to get some dick, like you know what I mean, or some ass or whatever you're into, man. Like you can just go walk down freaking Bayshore or North Beach or South Beach or anywhere by the band shell.
See, that's what I was going to ask, right? Right. So, in relation to Miami, how far is South Beach away?
Wait, can you repeat that?
In relation to Miami, if Steven's from Miami, how far away is South Beach?
Well, South Beach is located. Miami's really large. It's a large city. So South Beach is like a part of Miami. It's like in the northern part of Miami.
So is it an hour, 2 hours?
Well, I grew up in South Miami. I live in Tampa now. I grew up in South Miami, and like South Beach would have been like an hour north of where I lived, and I was like in South Miami. So I would consider South Beach like in North Beach, like an hour and a half, 2 hours northern inland from like southern Miami.
So basically, I think you're getting like Ryan said there, Steven, you're going in for the wrong reasons, man. You're only an hour away. I watch TV. I know where South Beach is.
Yeah.
You won't catch me there. Okay. That seems like the gay capital of the world to me.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, every time. Every time. Mac James is what's going on here? Any advice for Steven from Miami who's afraid to drive to South Beach?
I think Steven's just looking for an excuse to break the law because there's Grindr and there's really no reason to go to jail to get laid with dudes if you could find dudes on the outside like you boys said earlier. So, but if he really wants to break the law, like Fisher said, go big, just don't try to get caught. And if you do rob a bank and get like $5 million, then you can just go pay for male prostitutes with all your scratch to launder your money.
There you go. All right, so now here comes the opinion we've all been waiting for. Zobo, any advice for Steven? You live down there in Tampa. He's not too far away from you.
He's about 4 hours away from me. I'm gonna say it like this. He could go to Orlando. He can go to damn Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? If he won't dick that bad,
No. The fuck he can't. No.
Florida, part of Tampa. You know what I'm saying? His dick out there. It's somebody gonna fuck you, Steven. What it is Steven been gay before he went to prison. He ain't went to prison, got flipped. He got flipped before he went to prison, but it was accepted while he was in prison. It was accepted that he's walking around grabbing the motherfucker right pocket while they walking around. He's the one busting butts on the motherfucking back. He's the one that's sitting up there watching somebody dirty draws and shit. So you know what I'm saying? It was Steven. Steven wanted to go back to prison. I got a cousin like you, Steven. I wonder if you and him was a smoker. My cousin, he came a good family. He do something stupid. He'll rob a motherfucking old lady and see 3 police across the street because he wanted to go back. You know, they did shit stupid. This how stupid he did, but he will only get a year. He'll get out. This motherfucker got like, you got a prison number and you got a letter before they number, and that letter show how many times you done been to prison. Old days now, I don't know how they do it now. He like at the letter K. So this how many times he done went back to prison. You know what I'm saying? Got K in a number. This because he might be listening now, but in my line, Charlie. Oops, I shouldn't have said his name, but still. But the thing about it is, all right.
See, so now
the thing about it is, Steven, I'm gonna tell you like now, you might have fell in love with the dick when you was in prison, but when you go back to prison, that same dick ain't gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That dick done went to somebody else, Steven.
And my next question was like,
you may get somebody that's rough with your asshole, and then you ain't gonna like it no more. So my advice is, if you want to go to prison, go. What the fuck you writing in for? Just go. What the fuck?
I feel here. Hey,
that's exactly why I want to stay out of prison.
Don't like his ass.
And not because I might find out if I like it.
That's like any advice guy. What the fuck? A question like this, you going to ask us this? I think all of us are heterosexual on here. I don't know, but I know I am.
All I can tell you is this, Steven. I said I didn't have any advice for you, but I do. Life is a lot easier outside the real world of Spunk Lube. Spunk Lube. I tell you, these guys love me because I always have a story that will match this. Okay, I just want to show you something too. Zoe, put yours next to your head. His is way bigger than mine. Oh, he's got the small one today. Yeah, his is usually bigger than mine. Look at that motherfucker's. Look at that motherfucker's got a gallon. Look at
Okay,
this.
Diddy.
Hey, look, exactly.
All right, Diddy.
Exactly. Check this shit out. I'm the sponsor of the show, man. They write me a check and they send him a gallon. Golly. Shout out.
Can I comment on what Zobo said?
I do a lot of more fucking than you, DC. So
Yeah, well, you know. Fisher, I got one more question because you look like the oldest one out of the three new guys here. Is there a possibility when Steven went in, gay wasn't acceptable, and now when he got out, it's so acceptable that he's uncomfortable and just wants to go in back where it's normal? Is that a possibility? Like, this is more of a, he doesn't tell us how old he is and how long he was in.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just a wild reason to go back into prison, you know. But he definitely needs to go out and get into a club or something like that and stuff and try it. You know, like Mac had it right and stuff. There's Grinder, man. Like, he just needs. He probably just isn't. He's probably. You're right. He's probably older. Doesn't know how to use a cell phone. Doesn't know how to use the apps and stuff. You know, it's too complicated and stuff. You know, and he wants to go back to how he knows how to get some ass.
I mean, what if it's just too easy? Like I heard all four of you. I know you're all. I don't know if Fisher's down in Florida, but I know the other three are. It seems pretty easy to access it down there. I didn't hear anybody like Zoe was naming off cities. Here you go, here you go, here you go, and you can scratch Atlanta off. Okay, we got plenty here. You don't need to come all the way up to Miami. But yeah, there's plenty here. I've got shows.
For being heterosexual, he had a list of different, a lot of places.
You know, so yeah, let me ask you this. So Ryan, if you're heterosexual completely, but you know where every gay club is in your area, is that good or bad?
I mean, honestly, why it's bad, like, you know, honestly, I love gay dudes because they're the best wingman. Like, as long as they're not hitting me,
did you hear that?
Like, dude, straight up, like, I have a lot of gay best friends, and they're fucking awesome. Just, you know, don't try and touch me. Just try and touch my ball. Like,
that's so facts. Mac, is that facts? Are the best friends gay friends because they're great wingmen? Mac's married.
On what Zobo said, my dad, my comedy dad, exactly what he said. These are all the reasons I don't want to go to prison. Not because I might enjoy getting raped, because I might enjoy not getting raped instead. It's too scary. Yeah. I mean, if I enjoyed it, it'd be great. But if I don't, it's going to be not great. As far as if you're a straight guy in Tampa Bay, where we all live here, me and my boys here, there's so many gay clubs and bars in this St. Petersburg, Tampa Bay, Clearwater area that if you don't know where there is a gay bar, then you live under a rock. That's how many there are. That's Steve, come here to St. Pete if you want. But my best friend went to school with Ryan in college with Ryan B. Weiss, Christopher Wright. He's one of our best friends, gay guy, coolest guy in the world from Michigan, just like me. You know, my buddy CJ, he's a gay guy I work with, my best friend at work. So you got your work bestie. And then, gay guys are dope because chicks like gay guys, first of all. That goes in handy for Ryan when he's hanging out with the gay guys. The chicks the fag hags are all over him. Not that I use that word, it's just what they call it.
Dude, I didn't even know Chris was gay in college. Like, he's a cool dude. Like, yeah, chicks around.
He started Stanford News Radio with me. Chris Wright did. He's our music director.
So as comedians, you guys are, including Zobo, I do comedy shows. I host them. I'm not quite as funny as the rest of you guys are. If somebody didn't like my joke, I get offended. I don't know how y'all do it. I've told some jokes up there, like I come in and do my little one-liners, and people been making some faces. No, and I'm walking, I'm like, fuck that motherfucker. I'm not giving them no more shit tonight. You know, I get my feelings. I don't know how y'all do it. But let's just say this, and each one of you can add. I'm going to start with Zoe so he can just fuck it up. Zoe, you get a phone call, and it's from Orlando, and you know it's a gay club. And I mean, it's a strong gay club. I'm sure you know the different rankings of the gay clubs. This is the flaming one. Like if you go in there and you're straight, you know what you're there for. Okay? You're going to get flipped. I'm sure there's clubs like that out there. Do you go on stage?
Yeah.
Are you accepted well?
The thing about it is I did a show when I met Otis O'Dog. When I met Otis,
I know.
I'm in Atlanta. There's a competition at the Punchline. So I'm
Great
saying
club.
gay jokes in Atlanta. So guess what I did? I don't even know if I won a competition. I said my jokes. I got off stage and left. I immediately went to my hotel. I'm in Atlanta. I don't know nobody here, so no, a joke is a joke. You know what I'm saying? I go to a comedy club to joke with. I don't care who I do comedy in front of. It's a joke is a joke, you know?
Well, I mean, you talk about pussy a lot, so let's get it
Yeah, I
straight.
do.
Okay? So if you're in a 95-5 gay club and you still go up there and do your, your comedy shit. Do you do your pussy jokes too?
What like I do now depends if I go on stage now and I see some gay people in there, this and that, I say straight off. You know what I'm saying? I say women could throw their drawers on the stage, that's cool. I said, but if you're born with a penis, you keep them funky ass drawers to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, you know. So I don't went on stage. It just depends. You know, I read the crowd is the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on now, you know, they got to know what they're gonna expect. You know, that's how you got to do it though. It's like most people go to a comedy club, they know something gonna happen, especially, you know, now you got these flamboyant gay people out there that you just they want to act worse than the women, then you got to get on them real quick. But the thing about it, just like they say, a lot of gay people I know, they cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They don't never try me. You know, it was when I think of 127 in the hood, this one way about 240, hands about this damn big. You get what I'm saying? So, but he was cool. Bernard, he calls his name Bernicia. He was cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't want them. They don't want me. They're just people. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Facts.
I joke with them, so it is what it is.
How about you, Fisher? Oh, go ahead.
Piggyback off Zobo and stuff. Gay money still spins.
Facts. Facts. Money's green, man.
You know why people don't like gay people so much too? Is because they've already self-actualized and come to grips and terms with themselves as to who they are, and nothing pisses anyone else off than someone else being happy.
Bingo.
That's facts. Straight facts. So, Fisher, do you change your routine at all if you're in a 95-5? You're a predominant gay club instead of a regular club?
Well, it depends on what drugs I'm on.
I like Fisher already.
You son of a bitch.
Ryan, how about you? Routine change at all?
Well, first off, I'm on Amazon right now ordering a whole bunch of Speedos. I think.
Oh, Ryan, please
give me one thing. I got to open the door.
Go ahead. Ryan, the next time you go see Zoe, you got to throw a pair of Speedos at him.
You're already there.
Please.
Oh,
man, that would be awesome.
No, but I mean, I don't know, man. You know, as long as I appreciate I'm flattered. Honestly, I'm flattered when gay dudes hit on me because I think it's real. Because a lot of times I feel like women hitting on you, it's like you don't know if it's real or not. But if a gay dude says you're attractive, it's all right, that means that dude wants to fuck you, so you really are attractive. So I take it as a compliment. So,
facts. Absolute facts.
You know, I'm just so I take it as a compliment. Just don't touch me, but thank you for the compliment.
How about you, Mac?
This answer might be a little descriptive, but our co-host on the radio show, Russell X Mania, Infinity Stars. I don't know, he changes his name, but Russell is our gay co-host. He's in charge of Stanford Gay News with Chris Wright. He booked me and I headlined at a very popular gay bar called the Garage in downtown St. Pete. And I also featured at one of the only 21 lesbian bars in the entire entire country. Sorry. And so, because a couple of them closed during COVID, there's only 21 left. But don't worry, ladies, there's still plenty of places to eat out. And second of all, Zobo taught me when he booked me at a country bar. Remember, Zoe? You booked me at a country bar, and that party. And then all of a sudden, the flyer had us on a swingers bar. So
Oh,
I
man.
had to disinvite my preachy neighbor, and his family couldn't come to that one. But the money there was still the same color. It was green. So Zoe says, you take the fucking money and get the stage time. And then when I was there, he said, hey, the headliner right here, you got to do a double set. So we had a lot of fun that day. I was on 12 hits of mushroom pills that day too. It was awesome.
Yeah, you got on the pole.
All right, so we're gonna help. We'll help our next guy here. We'll go to our next question here. Willie D from California. Willie, first of all, never, ever, ever put your initial. Hopefully that's a fake name because now everybody in California is looking up the Willie D's that they know, William, Wills, to find out if this is you. We're a very popular radio station. Don't put your initials in there. But if you put it in there, I'm adding it in because it's really good news. Because somebody's going to send me an email tomorrow, and they're going to say, hey, I know that guy, Willie D, that you talked about last week. So appreciate you, Willie D. Again, listeners, Willie D, 2 L's, 1 Y, D from California. He said, I'm not bragging, but I have a large penis. That's called bragging, Willie. The problem is that when I am at work sitting at my desk, the women stare at my privates, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Why is it okay? Why is it wrong if we stare at their chests, but if they look at our privates? It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Why is wait a minute here. Start over here. Why is it wrong if we stare at their chests, but not if they look at our privates? I went to HR. Oh, Zoe's going to fuck you up. And I'm awaiting the judgment as my wife was not happy after I told her and wants me to quit my very good job. Willie, your life is fucked up because you talk too much. You broke the bro code. I'm going to let the rest of the panel handle this, and then I'm going to go after Zoe because I know he's going to fuck you up. I cannot believe you sent this panel with me. He's here every week. Don't send us a question if you're a dude with the word HR in it. Okay? Okay? We're not modern. We're not modern. Okay? See, like he's trying to be quiet. He can't. He just called you a bitch. I heard it. And I learned another thing. And this is to my white people out there. Bitch in the black world is a fighting word. Where in our world, we throw that shit around anyway. If you're angry and you say bitch to a black person, you're asking to fight. So he just called you out, Willie D. Mac James. James. Advice for Willie here?
This is exactly why I wear sunglasses and invented a t-shirt that says, my eyes are down here with the arrow pointing down. And my D's name is Willie, by the way. So Willie D, we're like Millie Vanilli, bro. My dick is small though. I mean, it's like yin and yang. I ain't for a black guy. I identify as a black guy, you know. I did a DNA test and it said I was 7.9% African descent, and that's 1% per inch. But for a black guy, I ain't that big, right, Zobo?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, remember, starting in January, every Thursday night at 11 o'clock, Mac James is going to be here with some of that shit right there. Oh, that's going to be good.
Me and my boys.
Mac, is it safe to assume that Willie D from California that's not bragging about his large penis is black? Is that safe to say?
If you say you're not bragging about your big dick, that means you're bragging about your big dick, like you said. That's why I was laughing.
So Willie D from California is black.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Okay.
He's gonna brag about it. And his name's Willie.
He's not. If he was black, he wouldn't have told his wife.
Yeah, you see, I see. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna go down there to Fisher in a minute. Fisher, save that. Ryan, try to stay off that topic if you can. Try to go a different route. Oh man, you got me, Fisher. That's a good one. Ryan, what do you see here about Willie D, possibly the black man from California?
Man, well, first off, I think he's a white guy, but
Yes.
but you know, this is. I mean, he brings up a point. I mean, because it really is like an issue that comes down to like equality and with men and women, because women are always, you know, in this position, and men too, but it's just always seen or more broadcast or more socially acceptable from the women's standpoint that they feel uncomfortable in terms of sort of a form of sexual harassment. Even though it's not harassment, it's more just like uncomfortability. But I feel like in the workplace, like it's like we're all human, man. Like I definitely catch myself looking and stuff, but still, like, we're in the workplace, so you cannot be making it so obvious and awkward and like make people uncomfortable. We're here to work. Like you're at your place of employment. So, I mean, dude, yeah, that's not cool. It's like if it's making it uncomfortable, it's not cool.
All right, Fisher. So it's 1-1. We think Willie D could be possibly black, possibly white. Fisher, solve the puzzle.
Okay, he's white. Because first off, he's bragging about his dick. Because the only time people will be looking at his dick if he's wearing gray sweatpants at work and shit. And you only wear gray sweatpants for one goddamn reason. Second, he told his wife, which is just, I mean, I'm still kind of flabbergasted about it. I'm not going to come home and tell my wife, all the women at work are just looking at my dick all day long. I don't understand what's wrong. They don't tell me about my personality. They don't tell me about what I like as a human being. And then you took it to HR too. This is just Caucasian all over it.
Yes, it is.
He's a cracker.
Big time.
Saltine is a motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Zobo, the white people have spoken. Willie D is definitely white.
I think I actually think he's a black person, grew up in a white neighborhood.
No. You think it's Carlton from the Fresh Prince?
Yeah, that's Carlton. That's definitely a Carlton. The reason I say that is because just like Fisher said, we're not going. Black people ain't going to go to HR because somebody looking at our dick. We're going to turn around and show them more. You know what I'm saying? We're going to show them more. And this dude, the reason I say black, another thing about black people is we like to brag. You know what I'm saying? We like to brag. This motherfucker, if he's sitting at a desk, how's somebody looking at his damn dick if you're sitting on it with a desk with your legs underneath the goddamn desk? Like
I saw that.
You sitting like this so the motherfucker could see it. You know what I'm saying? You probably lifting up so the motherfucker could see what the fuck you got. But what happened is he cheated. He done fucked up.
Oh.
So now, he done fucked up. He done fucked up with his work wife. He don't want to quit that job. So he done told his wife, like, they on to me. I'm not trying to get on them. No, motherfucker. It's a black dude that grew up in a white neighborhood, but he don't know how to play the game. That's what it is. He don't know how to play the motherfucking game.
Man, I am the deciding vote.
And then named Willie D. Come on, okay. Willie D. What the fuck? Right. Willie D.
So Willie D from California, I'm the deciding vote here. I am not bragging, but I have a large penis. But we know you're a liar. That doesn't mean you're white or black. Okay? The problem is that I work where I'm sitting at my desk. The women stare at my privates. Willie, I sit behind a mini desk every show. There is no possible way for anyone from any angle to see my dick. If it was 2 foot long, it could be hanging off the chair and they still couldn't see it because my knees block it. So now that still doesn't prove whether you're white or black. The women stare at my privates. You're white, bro. I have been dealing and hanging out and have black friends my whole life. I have never heard a black man say my privates.
Right.
Except for when I was in the military. And that's because that private over there, I was in the Air Force and we bonded with the Army. Those privates over there, and those were men, not dicks. Okay? Black men do not say the word privates. Junk, scrunch, dick, cock, all of them are approved. Never heard the word privates. But
I had a girl at my job that would stare at my crucifix and at my dick at the same time. But she was a cross-eyed bitch.
And then here's the other thing, Willie. I think Zobo is kind of right. I don't think you got caught with your work wife. I think you got caught with your work husband. And this is why. What straight man, keep it straight, what straight man has ever minded a woman looking at his dick? We have a sexual thought every 8 seconds or something like that, or some fucking ridiculous stat. I have never complained if I saw a woman looking at my dick, and I don't care if it's big or not. I was like, hey, and my girl could be right next to me and say, hey, she's fucking looking. What the fuck? It's not me. So Willie D, I think you got caught with your work husband, and your work husband wants you to come out. So you went and told your wife. So your wife said, cut your job. And you're like, no, I got to get my check first. So now you went to HR trying to save your ass from your work husband, who's probably your boss. How's everybody feel?
I still think it's Carlton.
I kind of switched my opinion to where I'm with Zoe, and I think it's a black dude who's like super white.
Yeah, I think it's Carlton.
Yeah, straight up Carlton. Yeah, I'll pretty much.
Willis Drummond.
All right, so we're in the part of the show, Willie D. Come on, man. Come on. Don't write this show no more. Listen, please listen.
That's good content, Willie.
I mean, great content, but golly. We're to that segment where it's time for me to get paid, and it's called Off My Dome. It's brought to you by Metro Cooling and Heating, specialized in commercial and residential heating and air. Call Mike at Metro Cooling and Heating, 678. Hurry up number, because I don't remember it yet. Anyways, call Off My Dome. I'll get the number up there in a second. You can call Mike at Metro Cooling Heating, 678-656-5705. Just got a brand new Google number. This is called Off My Dome. You're going to go into a single screen, and I believe in men's mental health. When we talk, we come to our women, we want to talk about this, talk about that. Sometimes we get shamed a little bit. So this is a chance to just get anything you want off your chest. If you're having a hard time telling your woman, your mom, any woman that don't want to listen to you, use this video and let her know. I don't mind. So when you go into solo mode, tell us what you got coming up and get something off your dome. Fisher King, get something off your dome.
Oh, God. Put on the spot now. Get out something off my dome. What am I supposed to be saying?
Here, I'll let somebody else go. Keep thinking. It's all right. Mac, tell everybody where you're going to be at, what you got going on. Get something off your dome.
I'm going to be at Dave and Buster's, you guys. That's my joint, doing stand-up comedy there. And that's, if you want to come and hang out with me and hear some jokes, the one in Tampa. We do stand-up comedy shows there. I'm thinking about me and Zobo doing we do a birthday show. He has a birthday show sometimes. I have one. I thought we'd do one together, maybe have it hosted there. And I was going to do a roast, and then COVID happened. Then maybe it'll be a roast of me and Zobo. Maybe we'll just have a comedy show. That would be probably the first weekend in January or pretty soon. It'll just be a pop-up show, local. And then you can catch me at Clearwater Comedy Club, and that's every Monday night. We do open mic there. If you go to Clearwater Comedy Club's website and you put in the promo code James, you'll get half off the weekend tickets. They're usually normally $20 for all the headliners and feature shows. So that's where you find Mac James. You can find Stand Up for News Radio with the number 4 right here, first Thursday in January. I believe it's the 8th, right after you, right, DC? And then it's basically stand-up comics, and we tell the news. And I was going to tell you one of my things about DoorDash. I did a lot of DoorDash in the past 11 hours, and I made like a lot of money, and I really liked it. But I remember a story we covered on Stand Up for News where a DoorDasher was caught on a Ring camera at a porch dropping off the food, and he spit on it 3 times. Can you believe that? Yeah. So I started my own thing up called HoreDash. And basically, it's, I have whores deliver the food to you, But you don't have to worry, DC, because trust me, they don't spit.
That's my boy, Mac James, right there. Fisher. Get something off your dome, brother.
All right, you'll be able to find me at the Clearwater Comedy Club as well on Mondays. Stand Up for News on Thursdays, hopefully with Mac James. get something off the top of my dome. Let's see here. I did a lot of ketamine lick recently. Made me take a long look at myself and stuff in the situation that I'm in, and realize that I just need more ketamine, really.
That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. Zobo69. Hey, I just want you to know Ryan's trying to get back in, but the thing he needs to get off his dome is he needs to pay his cable bill. His internet's going in and out. He's in the room, out of the room. So we're going to set up a GoFundMe for Ryan for his internet bill. Zobo69, go ahead and get something off your dome. I see you down in the green room, Ryan. I got you.
Hey, the thing about this is a lot of these comedians here, you know what I'm saying, around, they kind of dislike me because I say what I want to say and don't really give a fuck. So I'm going to say this too. There's a lot of comedians passing judgment on professional. When I say professional, I mean like Jamie Foxx just had a special. Didn't watch it because I really do not really watch other comedians unless I go to their shows. And you're my boy, you're my homie, yeah, I'm gonna watch your stuff. But other than that, I'm not gonna do that. But the reason why, not because I'm hating, is because I don't want to think of a joke. Then I got to realize, did I hear this from this person or that person? I don't like thinking that shit, you know. But anyway, for the comedians that's not making Jamie Foxx money or Cat Williams money or any of these comedians, stop sitting up there being a critic to their damn comedy like you all that. You probably, you know what I'm saying, you doing open mics and you think that's a real show. You know, so you want like, okay, well, I think they should do this. I think they should do this. No, what I think you should do is really get on a damn motherfucking level because they still getting paid. You're not, you know. You still paying to perform, they're not. So that's my thing about it is, you know, you got a lot of comedians want to pass judgment on other comedians, like what they can do. Well, yeah, I would give my advice if my advice is asked. I would not put my advice on nobody if they did not ask me for my advice. If one of my comedian homeboys asked me what you think I should do better, I would say blase, blase. Same thing with me. If I go to them like, how you like it? Oh, well, I think this and that. And I will respect what they say. But if you don't know me, I advise you don't come to me with your fucking advice because I don't give a fuck about your advice. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your advice. Just like I said about these kids sometimes. Fuck them kids. And I'm going to say that about your advice. Fuck your advice just like fuck them kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about it. And, you know, if you're not a professional person, when I say professional, because all of us are professional, but you making that money, that Cat Williams money, you making the money like Jamie Foxx, your opinion don't mean shit because they still getting paid regardless. They the one got the fucking contract with Netflix or whatever he was on. I don't even know because I ain't watching. So that's it. Fuck y'all.
I'm saying Zobo69. Hey, Zo, this is I gotta let you know this little part. My son it was back when you said fuck them kids, probably about 3-4 months ago. My son was watching. And he said, Dad, you said fuck them kids on air. You're talking about Ashley, right? Because I got 2 kids. I got a good one and a bad one, so I'm 50-50, man. If I bat 500 in baseball, I'm fucking Babe Ruth, so fuck y'all. All right? So the funny part is, Zoe, because you got more kids, have you ever had any of your kids come up to you and said, you know, Papa, Dad, whatever they call you, Dad, you're not talking about me, are you? When you say fuck them kids?
They know I'm talking about them.
See, that's what I'm saying. Fuck them kids. That's what makes us love you. It's man talk.
I don't say that to the grandkids yet, but when they start getting old enough and acting like these motherfucking kids, I'm gonna say fuck the grandkids too. But right now,
you gotta change
it. The grandkids right now because they still babies. They act right.
You gotta change it a little bit when they get if they're grandkids. You gotta make a new one up. It's gotta be like fuck them, something different.
Well, I don't think my grandkids will get on my nerves like my kids do. My kids are spoiled. My kids are very spoiled. I spoiled my kids. I raised like 3 of them by myself, you know, growing up, and they very spoiled. I mean, they was in the streets. Don't get me wrong. When I say they was in the streets, I didn't allow them in the house. The boys, the girls, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. But the boy, he wasn't allowed to be sitting in the house playing PlayStation and shit like that. No, you get your ass out there and play football or do something. Go get in some fucking fights or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And for real, that's what I did. But at the same time, then they're in prison. They got a job and he taking care of his family. You get what I'm saying? Just like my daughters here. My daughters know I didn't let them go outside like that, no this and that, because I'm very protective over my girl. But at the same time, these motherfuckers are very spoiled. They only call me when they want shit, this and that, and then they want to get attitude and hang up the phone. Now, I would cut off their phone, but then I get nervous about where the fuck they at. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be safe. So they got
technology got us old people trapped.
Yeah, they got me trapped. Like, well, he ain't gonna
want to care about you fuckers,
be able to call 911 and shit. So I can't.
I'm with you, Zoe. I'm with you. And we love you. We care about you, but fuck. Ryan,
when you go, 6 of y'all.
He said all 6 of y'all. As far as my 2 kids go, when one of y'all asks, is it me, Dad, or the other one? It's always the other one.
Except for my oldest now. My oldest, she's a sweetheart.
All right, so Ryan, when you go to solo screen here, let us know where you're going to be and get something off your dome.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got a lot of stuff coming up lately, man. So my jazz quintet, Crisis, the Jazz Project, we have some tentative dates coming up. Not 100% confirmed yet, but I'm pretty sure it'll be at Shuffle January 13th in Tampa, Florida, as well as for Gasparilla Music Fest in March 13th. So I'll double check on those dates. And I'm going on tour February with a movement called Fight for Peace. So I'm really excited. I'm going on a national college circuit tour. It's actually it's to benefit mental health awareness. 30% proceeds of everything going on is going to be benefiting mental health awareness. And I'll be filming, working as an actor and as a musician for a 10-episode docuseries that's going to be approved already for Tubi, I believe Peacock, and in talks with BET and some other streaming networks. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming up in 2025, 2026 that I'm going to be a part of. I'm really excited to be a part of, to really promote really, really good stuff, promote mental health awareness for men and women and people just all around.
All right, get something off your dome.
All right, so
anything you want to talk about?
Oh, did none of that go through? What I was just saying. Is audio working?
Here, I'll let you come back. I'm gonna get something off the dome. You're fine. You're fine. So off my dome. Just something I want to talk about. You can find me here. That's all I do. I'm retired. Okay. Wear my favorite shirt. Shout out to my ex-wife. It's better to have love and loss than to live with a psycho for the rest of your life. Shout out to you, babe. I'm going to get an email about that, and I love that. But the best part about today, and get something off my dome, the FBI called BFAM again today. If you're an artist and you want to spin here, that's great. I want to book you. You know the rates. It's $250 for an hour interview, okay? $250, not $1,000, 250.00. It's cheap. Okay, it ain't gonna be cheap forever, but right now I feel like it's a good rate. If you're on Papers, we are very popular. We are about to have our second artist picked up by the FBI. So if you know you're on Papers, yes, I'm keeping your money. I wouldn't show up. That's off my dome, and that's your warning. You're welcome. So, Zobo, you know what I did? While the FBI called me, I asked them. I said, well, I got a show tonight. Can I talk about it? They said, yeah, as long as you don't tell any details about the case. I didn't say shit, except for that someone was showing up. And good luck. What the fuck is going on in the middle here?
What the hell?
What the fuck?
Mickey.
Hold on a second.
Mickey the Mouse, yo.
Mickey, you want to get something off your dome?
Mickey the Mouse. I'm from Brooklyn. But I ain't no
Mickey
fucking rat.
Mouse.
Remember, I ain't no fucking rat.
And this has been You Guys Are the Worst. I'm DC for Zobo69. We'll catch you next week at 9:30. We ain't going to do a Christmas show because last time I got in trouble, I was pretty drunk. And didn't go very well. Yeah, it gets worse than this. I don't know how. But catch us next week at 9:30. And starting in January, catch all these guys, especially Mickey Mouse and Mac James. Starting in January, 11 o'clock. Y'all have a great night.
Stay blessed, y'all.
Jeez.